Right now, I want to start the show here on the update we got in terms of the unemployment picture here in the U.S. as initial jobless claims came in for the week ended July 11th at 1.3 million new claims versus the 1.25 million that economists were expecting. That number marked the 15th consecutive drop in terms of that headline jobless claims number. It's a steady recovery from the March peak, if you remember, of 6.8 million new claims. But still, as we've kind of stressed here in the historical context, still nearly double the roughly 700,000 weekly claims filed at the worst point during the Great Recession back in 2009. Also should highlight continuing claims on that front for the week ended July 4th. Of course, those are the claims that lag by about a week, coming in at 17.3 million versus the 17.5 million expected, so a little bit better there. And on a state-by-state basis, just because we like highlighting how this recovery is looking, of course, we've stayed stubbornly at around that 1.3 million mark for the last few weeks here, though it's come down slightly, but still, again, double what we've seen at the worst point in 2009. So when we look at the state recoveries here, just want to stress some of those states in terms of the last 9 weeks of this recovery versus the first 9 weeks when this pandemic hit, and looking at how jobless claims have changed over those 9-week periods. Oklahoma, Alaska, Georgia, Mississippi, and Florida. Of course, Florida being one of those states that we've been watching in terms of rising coronavirus case counts. All those states showing a less than a 45% change in terms of the first 9 weeks of the pandemic versus the last 9 weeks in terms of showing a drop in jobless claims there. So a muted recovery in those states. On the flip side, we are seeing a pretty strong recovery in Michigan and Rhode Island, both showing more than 75% drop in terms of those first 9 weeks versus the last 9 weeks.
Hey investors, Zack Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.